What is going on, Super Channel? Welcome back. This is part 7 of the GTR build series. Guys, today we're gonna be installing the turbos, hopefully. But really quick here, guys, I wanted to show you, check out the valve covers, how they came out. These are painted midnight purple to match the car. We're gonna go ahead and be doing the iridium pressing fittings. We have them in the freezer. We're gonna do that later on once they're in there for a while. Later on in the video we'll do that. This is the cover for the cam gears. These are 2 holes that we needed to replace. They're finally here. Guys, this is all the brackets that we took out and got powder coated that had some rust on it. Got it all cleaned up. We're still missing the pipes. The intake, that's right. That's gonna be in a different color. It's gonna be in a purple color, not a midnight purple, but it's kind of like a I don't know what to describe it. It's a powder coated that they do like a wrinkle finish powder coating that's purple. We wanted a little bit of contrast and do like something a little different. So it should look nice between the midnight purple, that purple with the pipes, and then obviously the small little things are gonna be black. Turbos are there. We got a couple of things here from PRP. We got the stud kit for the exhaust. This is the kit to move the AC forward to get rid of one of the serpentine bolts. The trigger kit for the crank gear, and that's pretty much it. Everything else is just pretty much putting on the brackets, which I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be a little. I'm gonna have to go back on my phone because I tried to take as many pictures as I could, but since this car I really don't know it too much, it's kind of like, you know, you're looking at the brackets. I know there's a couple down here, so I'll probably start with the easiest ones that I can kind of recognize that have left and right on them. So, as always, nothing in this car is easy. I did a time lapse, putting on a couple of brackets and stuff and whatnot. Here's, for example, something like this one over here, all these back here holding the brake lines, the crash bar in the front, all these brackets over here. All these screws are kind of rusted, we're gonna have to change those out. These next to the headlights, those down there for the condenser, for the intercooler. Yeah, that basic stuff. This one over here, just a couple bunch little brackets, and I had to go back on the pictures and just look at them because I couldn't remember. This stuff to me is not common like the Super. Anyway, I installed the PRP AC relocation, or whatever you want to call it. It moves it. I think it moves it. I believe it moves it forward. Actually, yeah, it moves it forward. Okay, sounds pretty straightforward, man, but this thing was not the funnest thing in the world. So these Allen bolts, there's 4 of them. Obviously you got to put them on there. This bracket kind of like moves out a little bit, so it makes this space here even tighter. Then you gotta kind of like you gotta make sure it's aligned, obviously, because it gives you room so you can move it back and forth depending on how the pulleys lined up. So that was already like a 3-step process between taking it off, align it, bolting it down, make sure it's aligned, putting everything back. Just not fun at all, man. Not fun at all. And then this power steering line on the RBs, if you see it goes right next to the condenser. AC compressor right in front of it. So I had to come down here, and on this bracket, it was actually back here in this hole. But back there, these holes will rub on the AC compressor, like big time. So I actually had to pull the lines forward, kind of bent this bracket a little bit back so it could give it some room, so all the line can move a little forward, and put it on this next hole here. It's kind of like, I don't know if they invented this for the chassis for this same thing, but whatever. I guess that worked. So the hole's already there. Moved it up. We had the clearance. Now hopefully the radiator goes here. Let's see how much space it takes up. But I think it's a decent amount of space, so hopefully we shouldn't have a problem with that. Either way, I see the power steering pulley up there where it is, and it looks like it's gonna pass. I installed the bracket, the other pulley here. They all seem to line up This is the, again, this is where the AC, this is the one we moved. It seems like they're all perfectly lined up, so we're good there. But again, man, I expected today to be a productive day, and we couldn't do much. It just seems like every small thing, man. Like this thing took 2 or 3 hours of my time, and you know, now I gotta pack up again, and we're gonna go out to dinner with the family. So that's that, man. Every time I set up here, get all this stuff out, move the cars, I lose easy an hour just to set everything up, man, and it's not fun, man. But hopefully tomorrow, I have the turbos out here. I'm not gonna even put them away. I'm just gonna leave them under the car. Hopefully tomorrow I could tackle it and actually put it down. All right, guys, it is finally turbo day on the GTR. Before I get these things mounted, or at least attempt, I'm gonna go ahead and do these gaskets for the exhaust part, or downpipe, whatever you want to call it. We're gonna go ahead and put them new. Also got the oil drain hoses new. We're not gonna be reusing the old ones, just playing it safe. Shout out to my buddy Ryan, Pure Function, rocking the new super shirt. I'm not sure if you can see it back there, but yeah, man, shout out to him. Nice shirt. Make sure you check out his merch, Pure Function. Oh yeah, guys, let's go ahead and get these turbos installed and finish the right side of the engine, and that's it. After that, it should be pretty simple, just kind of waiting stuff for the powder coating to get back, and the fuel system and whatnot. Baby turbo. This is the whiskey. When it opens up, it's internal. And that's it. Got the back turbo on completely. I had the time-lapse recording. Hopefully that looks all fun in the video, but took about an hour and a half, 2 hours. Especially hardest part is, you see those 2 lines right there, one's coolant, one's oil. Those banjo bolts, remember they have those brass washers on each side, and obviously the top one's easy because you can just slide the screw with it, but the one in between the line and the actual housing of the turbo, total pain in the ass. We're gonna go ahead and do this one now, and hopefully it's easier because it's here. You don't have to be digging back there. There's more access here, so I'm expecting this one to be a little easier, but then again, nothing on this car is easy, so it just never fails to disappoint me anymore. All right, let's look at the bottom here. Got to do the small sensor here just to wire it up. I mean, actually just plug it in and put it up there, but I'll probably do that after the other one's there. I took the studs off the exhaust because I want the access here when I'm working on here, so I don't get my my hands caught up in it and keep getting cuts over this car, man, because it's already a little tough. Anyway, here's a return line. Your return line brackets are on, everything's on. But yeah, let's go ahead, do the front turbo, and then connect the down pipes, and then we can connect it to the rest of the exhaust, and then we'll finally have this side done, and that is one less thing I have to worry about, man. At least this one dropped in a lot easier than the back one. So check it out. Put the two nuts here at the end so I can at least support it a little bit, but that's how close the radius is from one to the other. Gotta move these lines back into place now. These are the ones that were on the second turbo that were total pain in the butt. See, these go with a banjo bolt. Gas, a little washer goes here on this side, and then another one on this side, and then the screw goes through them. So then you have two lines. And that's it. Other than that, to get in there is kind of tight, so that's a fun process itself, but just time consuming. Alright, so check out that stud down there. We gotta get a washer on there. No point from here, no access point from here, and down there, engine mount is there and everything. So hold the phone. Sorry, hold the camera. Screwdriver, some electrical tape, obviously we got to pray a little bit that we get it right. All right. Feed another flathead in there, pull the one with the tape out, and hopefully it caught. And are you recording? I can't believe I got it on my first try. Come on, screw in. Come on. Got it. Glad I got that on tape because this is the kind of thing that took me a while to kind of like play around with it, learn it. This is what will take you, you know, an hour or 2 hours to put on these turbos, easy. And now obviously we have the little ratcheting 10mm, and we can get in there, but you know, that's a done deal. So done to here. Check it out. First turbo or second one, as you're doing it in order of installing, is on. Got the drain installed, all bolted down, bracket, oil and coolant. Everything's bolted down and ready to go. I'm gonna go ahead and do the down pipes, connect it to the rest of the exhaust, and get that down there all wrapped up. All right, so here we are putting on the down pipes to the mid pipe. I'm not sure, this car has a couple sections, so it might be a little different. But I always said it, man, that the Tomei stuff for the GTR is a lot nicer than the stuff for the Supra, man. It looks a lot more quality. The Tomei that I had on the Supra, I hated it, but this stuff looks a lot nicer. All right, so I'm not gonna bore you guys with this stuff. I'm just gonna put on a time lapse. Yeah, hold on. Basically, it's just these two
pipes. This is the long one over here, so this one goes all the way back here. And then this one kind of loops around, and they it's actually a pretty nice design. The way they design it, the clearance and stuff. Kind of there you go. That's how they end up to, and then it slides into that, and then to the rest of the mid pipe. Bottom of the exhaust downpipe area of the turbo's done. Let me show you guys really quick. I don't have the time lapse going, but here it is. Turbo looks like it's not installed. We're done down here. The next thing I'm doing here is I removed the condenser, so I can have space here for the PRP trigger kit. I already made this modification that you need to make to the oil pump to have the sensor be able to, you know, screw in to the gear, which is this is the gear here. One of these two need to be removed. I'm waiting for my tuner, or for Lance, to get back to me to see which one is the one I have to cut. I have to put it on here, and I think, I'm not sure, he knows about that stuff. One of these two needs to be cut. So I'm just waiting for his answer to see which one we need to cut. So yeah, that's where I'm gonna stop by today. Sunday's already getting a little late, and it's a lot of work for Saturday and Sunday. We got a lot done. Turbos are all done. I'm super excited about that. So this set is pretty much done. All right, guys, that's gonna be a wrap for part 7 of the GTR build series. Remember to like the video, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so, and then we'll catch you on part 8, guys. Later. Take care.